Como é que é, pessoal? Bem-vindos novamente ao Underground's Voice ao vivo. Os meus convidados de hoje são os Trollfest. Thank you so much for being here. Really nice to meet you. Huge honor.
Likewise.
Welcome to Underground's Voice. Welcome to Oporto and Portugal once again.
Thank you very much.
Do you have any opinion about Portugal, about Oporto, about the Portuguese crowd?
Well, not very strong opinions, but I thoroughly enjoyed myself last time I was here.
Yep.
It's a very, very pretty city, and yeah, lots of nice people as far as I can remember. I have no negative connotations.
That's nice.
tied to it. No, I really like it. My sister used to live here too, so
Really?
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
She studied to be a radiologist, I think,
Oh, that's-
and part of the education was living. I can't remember if it was here in Porto or some other city, but
Oh, okay, that's
somewhere
nice.
in Portugal.
Yeah, it's nice. How's being this tour with Corpiclani and Turisas?
It's been very, very good. We've toured with both Corpiclani and Teresas before, so it felt a little bit like just coming back to the previous tour. It felt like we picked up where we left off the last time. So it was nice to see you again. Right.
You guys have a new album, and once again, it's a huge party. What can you tell us about this album, this new album?
It's a bit of a different one for us. We toned down, or we thought we've always been trying to do somewhat unexpected things, or try to have a little bit of a surprise involved, and we've spent a lot of time talking down Scandinavian and Celtic folk metal, and just toot our own Balkan horn. So we thought it would be funny this time around to not do any Balkan whatsoever, and rather concentrate on making the whole thing as Norwegian as we possibly could within the Trollfest framework, so to speak. So it ended up being rhythmically it's still Balkan music, but melodically and tonally it's a lot more Norwegian and Scandinavian influenced this time around, and also the lyrics are all based upon different mythological creatures from Norwegian folklore.
We have the songs are really different from before. We can see new elements, but it's really consistent album, right?
We tried some new instruments and some new tonalities, tried to do something a little bit different than what we did last time around, basically.
And first time an English title for the album. Why?
That's true.
Well, Captain Chaos is kind of English, but
Captain Chaos is both Norwegian and English.
This time is the first English.
Pure English. Well, Heluva is also English expression, actually, or Heluva. But it's partly a piss take on Norwegian Melody Grand Prix winner, the Alexander Rybak with the Fairy Tale, I think it was. His hit was called. So it's a little bit of a piss take on that, and also because we sort of mythology or lyrically we were delving a little bit into the oeuvre of Norwegian fairy tales, basically.
You guys already released 2 video clips from this album, which names are completely unpronounceable for me, but it's really, really nice. Can you tell a little bit about all the concept of these 2 videos? One is animated, and the other is Trollfest vibe.
It's the video for Espen Bynaskeladen with chasing the princesses, or being chased by princesses throughout the woods. That's more of we had a funny idea. We thought it would look funny and be funny, so that's what we did for that video. Whereas the animation video is actually more or less centered around the lyric. So it's sort of somewhat depicting what the lyric is talking about. So it's,
Well, a Trollfest gig is really different from a normal band, we can say that. weird
Thank you, I
dances, yeah. Weird dances, balloons, weird clothes. How can you? What is a Trollfest gig? How can you?
Oh, well, in many ways, we definitely we try to make a party. You know, get a good mood going. Entertain everybody. You know, it should be, or hopefully it's, hopefully it is entertaining,
Yeah.
and not just stupid. But yeah, the whole, I guess the main idea boils down to you know, trying to create a positive and enjoyable vibe that
Yeah.
anyone can dance along to, and you know, have some fun.
Yeah. Does the fact of some people didn't, you know, a lot of people say that Trollfest is a joke band and not a real band. Does it bothers you?
Yeah, no. Well, if I'm having a really bad day and someone comes up and starts saying something like that, or I read something like that, if it's well founded, then fair dues. You know, if the guy sort of can go through the music and be like, I don't like this, I don't like that.
Yep.
This just makes it stupid. This is blah 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 blah. Not for me. Fair dues. Have at it. But I dare anyone who think everything is just a joke to sit down and actually listen to the music that we're making, because basically I think the reputation for being a joke band and a comedy band stems from the fact that we're very unserious about everything except for the music.
Yeah.
But we all spend quite a lot of time making music that we think is genuinely good music,
And it is.
and
It is.
you know, that's what we live for. But then kind of as a bit of a piss take on the industry, because there's so much in the music industry that seems to delve on everything except the music, you know.
Yep.
So like if for pop bands, you know, is the lady a pretty lady? Does she have the good breastage? You know, all of that's, all of a sudden that becomes much more important than the actual music that's being played.
Yep.
And same thing with the boy bands. Are they good looking? Do they appeal to teenage girls? All of that shit. It's, you know, the music kind of becomes just a background thing to models dancing around. Yeah, so as a bit of a fuck you to all of that, we try to be very, very unserious when it comes to the image, when it comes to the way we look, when it comes to what the lyrics are about, when it basically anything that doesn't directly have to do with the music, we consider a joke, because the music is what we want to do. That's the main reason we do Trollfest in the first place, is to make music that we enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, so. You talked about the pop bands. You guys have a cover of Britney Spears.
Yes, we do.
How was that idea? Well, the video clip is, I don't know what to say about the video clip, but it's really awesome. How was that idea?
Well, it was in many ways it was shameless self-promotion. You know, if you well, it worked really well for Alien Ant Farm with Smooth Criminal. So in some sense we were hoping for something similar, and in some sense something similar has happened, although on a much smaller scale. But also it must be said that Toxic is a really, really good song. You know, once you get far enough up the pop ladder, they have enough money, so they actually hire good composers. And even though they're working within the framework of very commercialized shit, they sometimes come up with gold.
Yeah.
And Toxic is probably one of those examples of when gold comes along. And also it was... for us, the melodic structure of Toxic goes very well together with it's almost the same scales as we are using with the Balkan stuff, so it fitted our sound very well as well. So it was, a myriad of reasons, basically.
Yes. It's a good cover. Well, finally, thank you so much for being here. It was a huge honor to meet you. Last words for the Portuguese fans and Underground's Voice viewers.
Fucking keep rocking, people. And thank you for supporting us and these guys. It's been a pleasure every time we've been here.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you for interviewing us and fucking helping us boost reputation.
It's a pleasure. Malta, Trollface na Underground's Voice, nós voltamos em breve. Fiquem bem.